What's good, y'all? If you hear any noise in the background of this video, it's the heater going on because I'm cold. Um, I've been delaying this for a minute because I got sidetracked in the other two previously on pop culture videos that I was doing. But finally, I want to talk about mental health. I want to talk about the Naomi Osaka situation. Um, Honestly, I'm kind of glad that I didn't talk about mental health in one of my previous videos because I really want to devote just the entire video to talking about mental health because I struggle with mental health daily. I struggle with depression and anxiety. Um, and while I'm with where I'm at in life, and I don't always like to share everything. I don't want to share every single detail about what's going on in my life, but I do want to. If there's anybody out there that struggles with depression and anxiety, if me just saying like, "Hey, I struggle with it," and me continuing to put out videos and still be out here, just seeing that if that could help somebody, then I want to help people in that way. But also I need to tend to my own mental health, which is super important. But I'm mainly making this video because I really want to speak out on it, because it's what I've been seeing in a lot of sports media has been making me mad. And also I did say I would make a video on it as well. Okay, first off, I'm so glad that there are some people in the mainstream media, other athletes who show support for Naomi Osaka because it's just like, yeah, just leave her alone. You know what I mean? Um, Leave her alone, man. Just it just pisses me off. And I'm gonna tie this into a larger point. Just because I want to talk about just the way they talk about and treat and cover a lot of these athletes. To me, it's not overt, in my opinion, not all the time, but to me, it can be very dehumanizing. You know, um, this is a little bit of a sidebar, but one reason I stopped playing fantasy football was because I realized, like, yo, I'm not watching the games to just like, besides the Colts, 'cause that's my team. That's the team I like to watch. Get their if they can get their shit together. Um, okay, that's I don't want to get y'all sidetracked, so forget I just forget I just said that. I realized I stopped playing fantasy football when I realized that I'm not sitting up like, yo, let me watch the game. Let me see how these guys do. I'm watching the game like, yo, I need this guy to get 300 yards. I mean, like, I wasn't. Now, some dudes, watch. I'm sure y'all been around somebody before, and I'm not sure I might have been like that before. Now, some dudes get super, super crazy with the fantasy football thing where they will get, like, legit mad. I still think it's still kind of like a dude thing where it's kind of like oh, this is the what dudes do, so I get mad at the sports thing. But I would see some dudes get like mad over it, and I'm thinking in my head, all right, man, like, are you gonna go to? It would legit. It's like that show, The League, that I used to watch about fantasy football. It's like, are you about to like hit up like see Adrian Peterson at like a hotel and be like, yo, man, like, you only ran for 50 yards on Sunday, man. You messed me up. He's gonna look at you like on the show when they would do that. He's gonna look at you and be like, who the fuck are you? But to my point, like, I realized, like, I'm not watching the game to enjoy the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm letting this fantasy football um dominate that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, to me, the process of fantasy football, and I'm about to oh man, I ain't gonna lie, cause I just because where my mental health is, I'm about to turn the comments off on this video in case I get some crazy motherfuckers in the comments. But I think fantasy football is dehumanizing. I'm gonna be real with it. You know what I'm saying? I just don't like it, cause it's like I'm not watching the game. Like, let me enjoy this. Let me see what these guys have to offer to the sport of football. Let me see what these guys can do on the field. I'm saying, hey, okay, that's that quarterback. Okay, I want him to throw for 300 yards. Okay, that's that running back. I want him to run for 125 yards. That's that wide receiver. I want him to like, I can still enjoy a game, but it kind of takes away from it. For me. Um, Also, I think what also can kind of contribute, stuff like fantasy football, just kind of attitude that the players are there to serve you. I don't like that. You know what I mean? I really don't like that. Because at the end of the day, these athletes don't owe us. shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, for the most part, like, and I'm speaking on a broad scale. I know there's like hometown heroes. I know there's athletes that give back to their communities. You know what I'm saying? I'm speaking more on a broad scale. Like these athletes, what do these athletes owe us? You know what I'm saying? Overall, um, and I'm gonna leave it at that because I'm gonna go to sleep soon. But like, um, I just wish that we lived in a society that was more respectful of mental health for everybody, really. Um, I really hope that what Naomi Osaka is doing right now, and you see other players, Sloane Stevens, um, forgot the name of the American woman that just lost, but she said something about the harassment that she's anticipating facing online just because she lost. Um, I really think and hope that this will lead to some changes on just a broader scale about mental health. Um, because I feel like really like past generations, the vibe was like, oh, tough it out, suck it in, suck it up. I can't even take full credit for this talk. I saw something online that said, someone said, I think it was on YouTube, you telling your kid, like telling kids, and this might be a generalization, but I think there's some validity to this for sure. Um, saying like telling the whole telling goodness gracious, raising kids saying like, tough it out, grow up, tough it out, tough it up, has created grown-ups without compassion. Is that too general, or in fact, I might leave my comments open just because um I think this is just an important conversation about mental health. Also, earlier, I was talking about. Oh my goodness, I'm making this video too long. Seeing Naomi Osaka out there, knowing that she has anxiety and depression, seeing her out there, um, just continuing to play tennis. Just seeing her out there, honestly, is impactful for me as someone with mental health struggles. Just seeing people out there just living, continuing to live and not giving up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to be the president of the United States of America. Well, I don't know why that's the example I went to in my head, but like, you don't have to be a CEO or something like that for me to kind of like look up to you, or for you to be impactful. Someone in the public eye who struggles with mental health, who can maybe help people who aren't in the public eye, who don't have the money, the privilege, to talk about, to bring attention to mental health in the same ways. It's like, to me, it's good that she's taking a break from tennis, because like that's what she need. If that's what she needs to do, that's what she needs to do. I think too often in this society, we encourage people to push themselves too far, and it's just like, okay, you can push somebody to rise to the top, but if they get to the top with all of these scars to the point where they look back and you know what I'm saying, like they have all these traumas to uncover, is it worth it? Is it worth it? This video is about to I'm about to run out of space, so I gotta end this video. Peace out. Mental health is important.